Good morning, everybody. How you doing? And you're very welcome back to the channel. It's wee Paddy from across the shuck. And I've been away for a couple of days. I haven't made a wee video since Thursday of last week. I think that's when I made my last one. Anyhow, I was away at the weekend over in England at the Sharp Show 25. What a fantastic couple of days I spent in England. Now, normally me and Justin go over and we go to the show and we go over early in the morning, very early in the morning, and we come back late at night. But this year we decided that was too much because it was getting to be a bit of a rush to get to the show, get back, and you missed the interaction that people had afterwards and before. So this year we decided we'd go over very early on the Saturday morning. The show starts about 10 o'clock and it finishes about 5. And then we stayed over on Saturday night. And for anybody in the UK, I can't recommend this weekend. It's only on once a year. It's our biggest show. It's amazing. Amazing. And now this is our third year going, but this was a very special year. And I'm sorry if you're waiting to see the knife, but you'll just have to wait. We had a very great privilege this year of showing and selling Arthur Wright knives, Ashley Harrison knives at Sharp Show this year. We shared a table with Twisted Assisted, another company that sells Arthur Wright patterns and has them made with his fantastic. I'll just show you. I bought one of his when I was there. I bought this one. It was a lovely spear point, and where we have the PPP, he has the Twisted Assisted logo, which I'm very jealous of, which is fantastic. And I managed to get one of his, and this is stunning in micarta. Beautiful micarta. Really, really lovely knife. So, and you can go on his website. He'll have some on his website. Get them there quickly because he didn't have many left after the show. So get there and buy from him. But we had that privilege, and it's a real privilege. I'd offered it to him. We talked about this maybe about 2 years ago, and he said, "May he would try and have a think about it." And to be honest with you, I hoped it would happen, but I really didn't think it was going to happen. But this year he decided to go, and myself, Justin, and Mikey of the Paddy and Pals podcast, we offered to do the table for him because they're only a small company. They can't afford to send somebody to a show. They're that busy themselves. They can't. They were working 12 to 14-hour days for 2 weeks before the show to give us some knives to sell there because it was the first effort. They weren't sure what would have sold, what wouldn't. Anyway, we had a much better idea afterwards. We sold a stack, and it was so nice to get knives from Arthur Wright into complete beginners, which was amazing. And we met as many beginners as we met people we know who now own an Arthur Wright knife, which I think is amazing. This is a homegrown, handmade knife company with 3 employees, and that's including the CEO and the owner, Michael. Then you have Ashley, his son, and Beth, the apprentice, who's nearly finished her time. But we also had, I think it was 9 or 10 Ashley Harrison knives that people could buy there and then, no waiting time. And that was amazing to see the excitement on people's faces when they got an Ashley Harrison. So it was an amazing day all round. I got to meet and talk with plenty of people. I had some beautiful gifts from subscribers who come up, introduced themselves, and I had loads of them. And to everyone who came up and said hello, thank you so much. It just made my show. It really does. And it does every year. I still get surprised that people know my name when I go somewhere and I haven't a clue who they are. So it was lovely, the joyous event, and people smiling for the whole day. It was great. And I met all our usual boys from the sanitarium that come on to the sanitarium weekly. We get to meet an awful lot that I hadn't met before, and it was great. And I'm going to do more about it over the next couple of weeks because I left Sharp Show. Where am I? Sharp Show, I think. Yeah, Sharp Show. I get that wrong as well. I left there with about 9 knives. One of them was one that I'd had modified by Slippy that week. I sent it over because I was coming over there and I picked it up at Sharp Show, which is amazing. A transformation just beyond. I had got that, and then 8 other knives I managed to pick up on the day. No, that's a lie. I got 2 gifted, and the rest I bought, 2 gifted, the rest was, so I think I bought about 5 knives myself. Not high end, well, that's a lie. One very high end, and other ones just reasonably priced ones. Bought from the Arthur Wright stall. You can't help yourself. If you're an Arthur Wright fan, you can't help yourself. And it was just, honestly, and we've spoke to Michael since we've been back, and he's going to do it again next year. There's going to be a table there, and we're going to be more organised with, the more popular types of knives that we'll have there next year. And I cannot wait. And hopefully Ashley will make, 9 or 10 for us for next year. That would be amazing. So you'll get a chance. If you don't get there by next year, I don't know when it is next year. It was a bit earlier this year in September, but the year before it was November. So it changes every year. But if you can get there, please make the effort, because you'll meet so many people that you'll want to meet again. And I met a few this year that I met last year, which was just fantastic. So that's enough. We'll catch up with that another day. We'll do an overview. We'll probably be talking, in fact, I know we'll be talking about that this Thursday night on the podcast, 7:30. Get there. We're going to show all the knives in one batch that myself, Mikey, and Justin bought at the Sharp Show. So you're going to see plenty of knives and new knives to us. But this one in particular was a brand new pattern Michael had designed for Sharp Show. And he's done it his own way. He's added his own refinements. This he had based loosely on an ERA James knife. Where is it? I've got one of the knives. There we go. Let me see. This is an old James Barber. That's what it is. There we go. This is a lovely little James Barber knife. And this pattern, it was based loosely on one of these. Not this particular one, but this is one of my favourite knives. James Barber was a Sheffield maker, but for some reason, Ireland was his biggest buyers. I have no idea really what that reason was, other than they're bloody good knives. But this one is just a little gem, and after all the years, this one, it's still got fantastic snap, lovely fit and finish on it, just a super knife, but very popular in Ireland. So Michael decided to do a pattern based on that, sort of roughly to the one that James Barber had made. And this is the one. And this one he gave to me. And not only gave to me, he actually put my PPP stamp on it. And I am thrilled to bits with it. Look at them covers. Now, I know before I even start describing this knife, I've forgotten what this material is. It's the new paper sort of micarta, that similar to the paper micarta, something like that. I'm going to call it truffle micarta, because look at that lovely brown, and it's matched lovely on the other side. It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Tufnell, that's what it's called, Tufnell. There you go, we see. Got it, Mikey, before he'll send me a text telling me off for forgetting again. So it's made of Tufnell, or if you'd rather have, you can have truffle micarta. But I just adore it. It is the blade shape. It's in a senator pattern. So if you don't know what a senator pattern is, here is a senator I had made for me by Ashley. This is a custom. You can see, and it has like a sway in it at the back here, right the way it's, it's swayed from one side. There you go. You can see that. But only slightly. A lot of the senators I don't like, because they have too deep of a sway, and then it really annoys me in my hand. I can hold this in my hand comfortably. It's rounded, obviously, here. It sort of just bows around, and it's beautifully comfortable in the hand. This one has the most beautiful stag in it, red deer stag. Just 2 gorgeous pieces of it. I mean, look at this, where the bark has come off it, and then it just looks gorgeous. Love this in hand. Super knife by Ashley. But this is a base model that he put at Sharp Show to see if anybody would be interested in it. Now, we sold a stack, but I mean, you're going to be able to buy these very shortly. And if you want any of these now, there was a couple left at Sharp Show, and I think that, in fact, I think they were going to the famous Sheffield shop. So ring up now. They'll not have the Paddy's potato peeler stamp on it. It's an Arthur Wright knife. He had just done this one for me as a thank you, and I am over the moon with it. It's a forever knife. But it's beautiful, and it's got that tackler or sheep's foot or lamb's foot. You can nearly call it. That tackler blade is just a fantastic work knife. You have enough point. You have a lovely straight edge. It's super, so universally done. Look at the fit and finish on that. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I'm not sure what price they'll be sold at the famous Sheffield shop, but it'll not be that dear. But it's a little bit higher than the base model, and I mean just a little bit. But what you're getting is a completely new pattern. This is the bit that got me, the pins, 5 pins. I just thought it was amazing. It just stands out, looks different than anything else that's out there. And it sort of, to me, it harkens back to the older type of knives. There's nothing futuristic in this. There's nothing. This is like stepping back and getting a knife where they used, I don't know, their ingenuity to make, to find ways of juicing up a knife. And the pins, to me, normally I don't like a lot of pins. Now, I'm a traditionalist, so I do like pins, don't get me wrong. But 5 like that, and what it does, instead of having just a complete blank canvas, it fills in the canvas. I think it is fantastic. It was the one thing that attracted me to it, was the 5 pins. I thought it gave the handle a real lift. The blade is super, C70 steel. So, and it's just, so another thing, it's very similar to the Senator, like I was saying, very similar, but no bolsters, which is the Senator is famous for. Just, fantastic. So this was the knife that I got on arrival. The first night I got, well, I actually got this on the car. The boys had taken it out of the box, and they knew it was for me, and Mikey gave it to me. And what a start to the day. And the fact that Michael would just put my PPP logo on it is amazing, and I thank him very, very much. So please, over the next few weeks, I've got some fantastic knives from budget to one really high end. The others are nearly all budget. I mean, that's it. They're all budget to mid-range. It's just that one expensive one, but I'll leave it to the very end. So there you go. This is the new pattern from Michael at Arthur Wright's. I don't know whether he's given a name yet, and I don't want to stick a name on it here now. But, I mean, you could call it a truffle hunter, couldn't you? Anyway, I'm going to go on now. I can't wait to share Thursday's show, because the 3 of us are still bouncing, and we had such a great time. You have plenty of knives to see, and we'll have a great chat and talk about it more, and hopefully converse again with some of the new friends we made if they come on the podcast. So, take care. Paddy's away. And honestly, this is ridiculous. I woke up, because we stayed overnight, and we had a sleep, and he got up the next day. We went for a beautiful meal that night in a gastro pub, which was outstanding, and such a reasonable price. I couldn't believe it. And then we got this beautiful it was like a family-run sort of restaurant in the morning for a fry. Oh my goodness, it would have bowled you over. It was fantastic. The whole weekend, and I'm going to thank the people that I shared most of it with, which was Mikey and Justin, and then we had Sean and Lynn. Lynn gave me that. Oh no, Lynn gave me another slip. Where's Lynn's slip? Oh, there it is here. I've got my fancy knife in it. Lynn, the pussy slip? There you go. Nice green round it. She gave me this as a gift, and her work has just evolved. She's a proper leather worker now. It is beautiful. So thank you to Lynn and Sean. They really made the whole 2 days just fantastic. So there you go, folks. Paddy's away. We'll talk more on Thursday. I might even do a wee video tomorrow, because I'm in that hyper state. There's a good chance I will. Take care. Bye-bye now.